Hello and welcome back everyone to another review with me, Kevin, from Kevin Grant on Whisky. If you watched last week's video, you would have seen that I said I've got something new that I got on auction, and this is what I've got here. This is Ledaig from Distell, or CVH, the company now, which is a kind of umbrella branched off from Distell. So you've got Ledaig, Tobermory, Bunnahabhain, and also Deanston. So I've got my Bunnahabhain glass today from warehouse number 9, just to keep it all in the family, because unfortunately I don't have a Ledaig glass. Trying to find some stuff out about this was slightly difficult, so maybe some of the things that I'll be going on about won't be right, but I'm going to try my best to try and get there. This is old. What I was able to try and find, I've kind of wrecked it already a little bit here. So let me see if I can get this off. But what I was able to try and find, this is from around about 2005. Led to believe that Ledaig started the 10-year-old in 2007. This is a Burn Stewart product. This hasn't got anything with Distell on it. It's got the Burn Stewart things. I'm just tipping upside down because it's probably been sitting upright, and I'm hoping I don't burst the cork. So let's see how we get on. The cork came off quite easy there, so I'm not too sure how we'll get on, but we'll see. We'll get it in the glass. A wee pour. And this is a box that's came in as well, so it's quite old, as I say. So from 2005, between 2005 to 2007, just for the fact that in 2007 the 10-year-old Ledaig came along. 1993, if we go all the way back to 1993, this is when Burn Stewart took over the distillery. I think in the 70s it was Ledaig Distillers Limited that had it, then it kind of went dormant in the 80s, and in 1993 Burn Stewart come along and buy the distillery. So this is what we've got here. So some of the first liquid that we're getting out is probably going to be from the 90s, potentially, maybe early 2000s. If this is 2005, just due to the fact that 10-year-olds came out, this has been in the bottle for a long time. Ledaig is peated. The two styles of whisky that you get from Tobermory Distillery is non-peated Tobermory, and Ledaig is what we've got here as a peated range. Ledaig in this day and age, when we fast forward to 2020 to 2024, really, Ledaig's amazing to me. I love it. I love the 10-year-old. I love the Rioja. The 18 is stunning. It's a great, well-rounded whisky. I've never tried one from this old. Another thing to kind of touch on, this is 42% ABV. When I read it all, there's nothing about, is it chill filtered, is it natural colour? There is nothing there. My plan was to go to Deanston Distillery and try and take it with me. There's some numbers on the back to see if that would give me an idea of exactly when this was bottled. So I'm going to still try and do that in the future, but the weather's been that bad, it's hard to get places. I'm rambling on just for the fact to have this in the glass. My first impression, I did not get that usual sweet peat that you get from Ledaig. It's very pale in colour. It's 42%. Super light. We're going to have to say it's got to be maybe a refill bourbon or something along those lines. It's a non-age statement, but it's just old. It's a little bit of history. At the end, I'll reveal how much I've paid for this whiskey, but it's a little bit of history, and that's one of the reasons why I've got it. So we'll get this on the nose, we'll get it on the palate. I'm just doing, as you see, if you watch enough of how I do my tastings now and my wee reviews, I always like to kind of put it around the glass just to see what the legs are doing here. They're quite light, slightly quick. They're not too bad for 42%, but they're not really gripping to the side of the glass. We'll get this on the nose, get it on the palate, and we'll just try and break it down the best that we can to see what we've got. Well, let's see what we've got here then. There's a definite like a sherbet, like a lemon sherbet. Like a cracked Himalayan salt as well. A little bit of that kind of real melon note. Peat, smoke, I can't get anything. And I wonder if that's going to be hidden in behind it. There's a soft little note of like I'm going to say dunnage. It's that softness, but that can be the old bottle effect as well. Sometimes old bottle effect just has this slightly different tinge to it. But lemon sherbet, Himalayan salt, just cracked just a little bit there. That kind of yellow melon, and just a tiny, tiny bit of that dunnagey warehouse, just that little dampness. Slightly coastal maybe is what I might be getting at there. It's got a nice nose. It's surprising. I'm expecting peat. I'm expecting those big notes. I'm getting kind of softer. Your soft fudgy, just your kind of doughy fudge as well. Just a little hint of it, but it's more your forefront with that lemon sherbet. Right, let's get this on the palate. I'm enjoying nosing it, I definitely am, but we'll try it on the palate. First dram, uncorked, right here. Let's see what this does. I'm hoping it's going to be good. Sludge. Really, really light. Such a quick finish. There's no chewiness, longevity at all. I'm getting kind of soft ash to it now, like kind of dry hayfield, and that just a little bit of whiff of kind of ashy smoke to it more than anything. But that's really it. There's no real kind of burst flavour that's came to the forefront. 42%, you can definitely get that. That's really, really light, as I say, that first sip, and it's just gone straight away. The palate's very underwhelming is probably the best way to describe it. There's that dryness there, that definite kind of hay and ash, coming through. The soft sweetness with it on top, that kind of more of a, it's not sherbet lemon, that soft kind of lemon note is staying there. It's not tangy, it's just very, very light. Slightly drying off at the end. I don't get any spice to it. It's got a really nice nose. I enjoy the nose a lot, but the palate is just a little bit underwhelming, is what I can say there. I think it's really cool. I've been able to try something from, I'll still stick to 2005, so if my math is correct, we're nearly 20 years ago. Potentially this was made in 99 to 2000. Usually some whiskies that are non-age statement around about the 7 years, and then if they've started the 2007, they've started the 10-year-old. I'm going to say this was maybe started in 99, so 25 years ago. This has been in the bottle since 05, and it's been opened today. It's nice enough, just not a big, huge, amazing note. More active in the nose, quiet in the palate. I like it. I'll reveal I paid £28 for this, so I think I've done okay. £28. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever tried this as well, if it's something that you get, say, similar taste notes, if you get something different. I just find it light, just missing something, and I think the new age Ledaig now, side by side, the new Ledaig just blows it out of the park. It's absolutely fantastic. So they've done well. CVH have done completely well, and well, Distell going forward, and Distell took over in 2000 and I can't remember, 13 or something like that, 2014. So they've came a long, long way. Do you know, by now I'm going to go and sit back and try and just dissect this dram a little bit more. I've enjoyed the nose, not the palate. I've enjoyed the experience though. But I'm sure I'll get through this. I'm going to share quite a lot of it, so it'll be good to let other people try something from yesteryear. All right. Well, I'm going to go and sit back and enjoy this. If you liked the video, leave a wee comment, leave a wee like. If you're not subscribed, hit the wee subscribe button for a wee weekly video. And also, this weekend I'll be at the Glasgow Whisky Festival. No, sorry, that's November. The National Whisky Festival, SWG3. I'm going to session 1 at 12 o'clock. So if you're at the festival this weekend and you see me, give me a wee nudge. It'll be good to talk some drams and see what your favourite is on the day. But I'm going to go and sit back, enjoy the rest of this, and see how I get on. But as always, I've been Kevin from Kevin Grant on Whisky. Join me next week. Let's get whiskey.